Hey, what's good, everybody? Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're all crushing life. I know it's been a long time since we've talked, interacted, or done anything. It's 2023. It's actually February of 2023. I don't know what happened in January. January supposedly happened. I saw it on the calendar. I don't remember it at all. But that's regardless. We are here and we are getting back at it. In fact, we're so back at it. Next video, and this is a big time promise, Hellcat wide body reveal. It is done. Technically done. The wide body's done. Video is filmed. Video is edited. It's ready to go live. So after this video, we are dropping the Hellcat reveal video, and I'm so excited about that because I've been waiting to drive it on the streets because I haven't driven it. It's right there. It's literally done, and it is one of the most accomplished. Well, the Raptor build was pretty epic, I will say this, but it's one of the most accomplished builds that I've done to date, and we've still got some more stuff to do to it, so I'm super excited. Those parts are starting to arrive as well. So Hellcat, is it an all-time favorite? Do I love it more than the GT350? These arrived December 24th. I haven't opened them yet. Obviously excited. Because I haven't been filming, I haven't been opening shoes. My collection needs some freshening up. They feel solid. 1985 Air Jordan 1s. I didn't buy 85 Air Jordan. Oh, okay. You know what? I shouldn't leave shoes in boxes for so long. These are highs. I forgot I bought these, and about 2 weeks ago I was online and I almost bought these. But I wanted them and I almost bought them. But I resisted because I haven't been filming, so I haven't earned the right to buy more shoes, which worked out because then I would have ended up with 2 pairs of these. I like these. Now in today's video, we're gonna get into how much debt I have for all my vehicles, how much my monthly payments are. I like to do these finance update videos. Haven't done one in a while, so I figured with the fact that I have 8 or 9 or something cars, it's a good time because I got a lot of car loans, got a lot of payments. In fact, think about it. The mortgage on my home is, we'll say $2,500, $2,600. Yeah, that doesn't compare to my car payments. Beard's a mess. I forgot to get it a little oiled up today. Is that better? All right, so first we're gonna run to my pops because he had neck fusion surgery. So we're gonna check on him because kind of a big deal. Also, he tore apart the 68 Mustang before the surgery, obviously. It's in pieces. We're doing some, well, he's doing some restoration. So we're gonna check that out. Then we're gonna get into some numbers. So let's hit it. Gotta be just, hair is difficult, you know? I will tell you what, it's 35 degrees outside right now, and this car with these tires is sketch. Even though it's sunny outside with the temperatures, this car slips and slides so easy, it's kind of nuts. I really haven't driven this car that much in the winter. I mean, I don't want to buy winter tires for it, at least not this winter, maybe next winter. I've just been waiting patiently. I cannot wait for it to warm up. We're gonna pop the top off. We're gonna get some carbon fiber maybe on this baby, and we're gonna have some fun. Cams, I think, exhaust, definitely something. What's up? How you doing? You ready to tell the world why you got a neck brace on? Not yet. We'll save that for later. He had neck fusion surgery last week. Out here tinkering on his cars already. That's what you do. So I just wanted to give you all a quick update on what we've got going on with the 68. Obviously, externally, nothing really going on, but internally, inside, as you can see, seats are gone, everything's torn apart, dash is out, we are in pieces, doors in pieces. We're trying to upgrade the interior. Now we're doing it DIY style. Basically what that means is my dad is doing everything. He's got the skills, he's got the ability, the desire, the vision. So let me show you what we got. This is obviously the color of the interior. Everything was this kind of maroon stuff. We didn't really like it. We wanted to brighten it up a little bit, so we are painting pieces a bright, not a bright, but a cool kind of race red and black. We're going a red and black interior theme. So we're gonna swap out the carpet. We're painting the door panels. We've got all these bits already painted. Basically just doing a massive upgrade on the interior. We've got he's building a dashboard, basically reconstructing it himself. And then we've got a instrument cluster. Did we go digital? No, analog. But like a modern kind of cool analog gauge. So that's gonna be pretty cool. So the whole experience inside is gonna be cooler. We just have to figure out how to bend the steering wheel up higher. We figured that out yet?
We'll get a littler one.
We'll get a littler one. But as you can see, all of these bits here are, the armrest is red, and then the door itself is gonna be black. So it's gonna be this nice red and black contrast, kind of like right here. He painted this all black, and then we got the red trim. Obviously still work in progress, but that's gonna be pretty cool. Massive upgrade from that icky color to that. No offense if you like the classic look, but we're evolving. And then if we finish that, we might just paint the whole Mustang, maybe. We gotta get wheels as well. Just gonna make it a lot cooler. I can push cars and move cars. We got the GTCS on rollers, that's on rollers. We're just gonna do a carousel, swing them around. That's one thing I can do. That's what I'm here for. All right, this is sweet. I'm gonna explain why we had to switch them around, but first, when you have a car on rollers, this is important. Make sure you put the e-brake on so the car doesn't move. Get it? So what we got going on is we gotta paint these bits. They don't really come off. If you can tell, this is good 68 manufacturing. So we're just gonna paint the bit while it's on. So he's gonna create a paint booth here where he can blow bad stuff out that way. That's why we did what we did. Here's part of the back seat to the 68 as well. This is springs right here. Oh. It's important when you ask me to help with anything, just keep in mind I might break something. I broke the light, so just factor that into your cost of when I help you move stuff. So this is what I'm talking about with the dash. This is just old and no good, so we're gonna rebend some metal here, kind of reshape it, and just get this whole thing a lot nicer. Also, I wanna put in a bouncing system right there, some good radio, good speakers. You gotta do that. And we got the 69 up here in the upstairs garage, because even though my dad just had surgery, he's gonna put this in the Autorama show here in Salt Lake the beginning of March. So that's gonna be cool to have that in the show. It's worthy, I think. Okay, fun's over. Let's get into the debt. What's up? We're back. It's the next day, and I only say that because I changed my shirt, and I changed it because it's the next day, not because I spilled spaghetti sauce all over it, just so we're clear. Now, we're gonna get into the numbers. So if you're like me at all, you should be amped up, excited, just supremely yoked for what we're about to go through, because you get to look at another person's questionable or smart or dumb decisions, depending how you interpret it. I'm telling all right here. We're going through all the vehicles I own, how much they're worth, how much I have in debt for each vehicle, how much my loan payment is each month, and the interest I pay, which is, that's the hardest number, is all the interest, but we're gonna get into it. We're just gonna go through the cars real quickly, the cars that I have or had recently, and the value. In total, I'm just gonna start at the bottom. The total value of all the cars I own or owned as of just barely was $431,000 worth of cars. That's just a rough estimate of vehicles. You could argue that a little bit, but roughly that's what we're talking about. Now, let's get into the loans. Now, I gotta sit down for the loans because this is a gargantuan number. Never in my life did I ever thought I would have, as you can see, $211,000 worth of car loans. That's nuts. Now, I don't have a loan on every single vehicle, which is nice, but as you can see, I've got about half of a loan value that I do to the equity value with most of the cars. So the Hellcat, $35,000 loan, GT350, $29,000 loan, Raptor, 23 still is the balance. Bentley, 51K. Vet, I financed most of that, as you're gonna see. That's a tough one. I love it, but it's tough. Subaru, we only owe $13,000 left on that car, giving us $211,000 in automobile debt. I gotta catch my breath because it's a lot. Now, even though $211,000 is a big number, the thing that gives me comfort is if at any time I gotta cash out, I can sell everything and I will come away with, as you can see, roughly $200,000, because I have equity, a decent amount of equity in every single vehicle, well, obviously except for the Corvette, as we mentioned. That's the tough one. But I could sell the Hellcat right now and pocket $38K in cash, which I'm not gonna do because wide body, it's gorgeous. Can't wait for the reveal next video. I hope you guys like the reveal video. I hope you guys like that I accomplished something, and we got so much more to do to it as well. The underglow is not on it, be prepared, but it's still pretty dope. But the underglow it's in the garage, so that's coming soon. Anyways, but the GT350, yeah, I have 31K in equity on that vehicle. I have thought about selling a vehicle, cashing out of that vehicle, and using that cash to pay off the balance of the GT350. That would get rid of 2 loans, and it would mean I would own the GT350 free and clear. I've thought about that time and time again. I just haven't done it because I keep buying cars instead of owning them outright. So you call that bad decisions, you call that what I want to do, you call it a business decision. That's what we got going on. Now the Bentley, I had $22,000 of equity in that, and I say that that's a real number because, as I say, I just barely sold it. I just barely got 22 grand in cash for that vehicle, which we are gonna put to good use, so stay tuned. Well, not in this video, but stay tuned for an upcoming video because, yeah. Now the smart car, if you notice, is still on here. Last video, if you recall, we gave that girl $5,000. That was proceeds from the smart car. Well, I haven't done the smart car transaction yet, but that is being sold basically as we speak. So that will reimburse us for the cash out of the girl. So that's why it's on the list, but effectively smart car's gone as well. So the Bentley and the smart car on this list are gone, which means we go from owning 10 cars to 8, which is nice. If only it were gonna stay that way, but we all know it won't. Now let's talk about actual cash. This is the bigger thing right here, cash. Money I gotta come up with every month. So when I'm not filming videos, I'm not making money, I'm not coming up with this money, and I notice the monthly payments even more. We just gotta stretch because this next part, the cash part, it gets real and we gotta have our strength. We gotta be ready to go. So let's jump into it. Now keep in mind as we're talking about all of this and the cash outlay every month, I have $200K in equity in my vehicle. So if I ever needed to come up with cash fairly quickly, I can sell a car and I can live on. But the reality is I just wanna start filming again. I miss filming. That should cover the monthly payment. We haven't been doing, I mean, I've been making the payments, but been digging into the bank account a little bit to make those. And I just keep exposing myself more and more, all of my financial decisions, good or bad, but this is where we're at. Now the Hellcat is the second largest payment, $1,180 per month in cash that I come up with, principal and interest combined. GT350, it's not bad, $730. I mean, that's a lot. Actually, I never thought I'd have a loan car payment that big in my life, but I do. Raptor, $600. The X5, again, paid for, no payment there. Bentley was $980. That is gone. I now have $1,000 in cash flow each month that I do not have to come up with anymore because the Bentley is gone. I miss it every day, but it was stressful. I'm glad to have a mental break from that right now. Also, the vet, again, as I mentioned, $1,250 per month. I gotta come up for that, baby. For the little car, still doing it. I love it, but that's what we got going on. Subaru, $600 a month. So I come up with $4,700 per month in principal and interest alone. We're not talking car insurance. We're not talking like maintenance or anything like that, fuel. No, this is just loan payments. Nearly $4,700. My mortgage is half that. I never thought I would have a mortgage for $2,600, let alone car payments double that roughly. But now here's the final juice of everything. Interest per month that I pay. Hellcat, as you can see actually from some of these, I got a pretty good deal. Hellcat interest, 2.19, GT350 interest, 2.99, Raptor interest, 2.99. I pay $75, $80 per month in interest for those vehicles, which those rates, they're great. I love those rates. Now you will notice no interest on the X5. I shouldn't even have it on here, but it is. The Bentley, 2.49. I bought all of these cars during that financial upheaval when rates were extremely low. I also refinanced my house at the same time, so my house interest rate is super low. So it's awesome. I'm super blessed and fortunate that I could put most of the money each month into principal on these vehicles and not into interest. That's what we got going on. Now, the vet, 4.49% because I just bought that. And I don't know if you guys have been paying attention or not, but that's when rates have gone up. And they're even higher right now, which I know personally we're not going to get into, but the vet's pretty bad, but it's not the worst. I've said too much. $280 a month in interest alone for this bad boy. Just in interest. I spent $280 in interest, which is money that's just gone. I give it to a bank. That's unfortunate, which means I pay $600 a month just in interest to banks, to credit unions for my vehicles. And I have a feeling that number is only going to go up. Now, the one win in life that I got, if you notice the Subaru, 0%, $0 in interest. That is not a typo. I bought that car for my wife at the beginning of the whole pandemic and the dealerships were doing amazing deals. We got 0% interest on that vehicle, which actually is amazing, but it's stressing me out right now. Let me explain. You see, because I pay 0% interest and I pay $0 a month in interest on the loan payment for the Subaru, I really have no need or reason to sell it. I actually forgot to mention too, the loan value on that, I don't know if I mentioned it, was $13,000. So if I sold it, I could cash out $25K. And that's important because I thought about buying my wife a different car. She knows it, we've talked about it. The Subaru is amazing, she loves it, but it just doesn't hit for me. So I'm selfishly wanting to buy her a car for her that I actually want, but I can't because how do I give up 0% interest? It's free money. It's basically a free car. Not quite, but almost, if you think about it. So that's the dilemma I'm having. I want to get her a car. I want to get her a different car, but we're going to be trading 0% interest for 7% interest, which is financially stupid. It's not the right thing to do. And I agree and I confirm totally, but I might do it anyways. Just saying. But there you have it. That is it. I am exposed. That is everything. That is the financial situation with all of my vehicles. So if you have questions, feel free to comment below. They're thoughtful, intelligent questions. I will try to answer them. But I appreciate you, all of your support, everything that you guys do for me. Hellcat video, like I promised, is going to drop in 2 to 3 days from the day that this video dropped. I'm super excited. I hope you guys like it. And again, that is just the beginning of the Hellcat. And I like that we're on the way. I appreciate all of you. I wish you all the best of luck. Make sure you go crush it. Peace.